Hola.
What's happening,
Hola.
everybody?
This is just a little twist test action right here.
All right.
Oh, hey, I think that fixed it too. Let's see here.
Nice.
I just see me on the Twitch. Let's see if I add Matt Donnelly to it.
There he is.
The cold down there, Paul?
Twitch. Hey, it did.
It is colder than a witch's tit in a brass bra out here right now.
At least you're not working outside.
Those
That's
Pittsburgh
the
expensive
fact.
bras.
Boy, yeah, it was 11 degrees last night, so we had to batten down the hatches. Well, I got stories. I got stories. I got
Oh,
stories.
right. Stories.
I got so many stories about
Dude.
the cold.
Do tell. Do tell.
I
Give
can't
us the tea.
I can't
Give us
tell
the
you
tea.
till we're on the podcast. I gotta save it.
Okay.
Mike fucking Jones, holy shit!
I know.
Wow,
We were trying
It's
to get
me.
him to play with Spadoni.
phenomenal.
Me and I'm here, and it's not
How are
11
ya?
degrees.
Oh, good.
All
I'm
right.
going to Chicago next week, and it's going to be in the single digits.
Oh God,
Ugh.
Chicago cold is a different kind of cold altogether.
It is.
Tell me
Ignore
about it.
Ignore this.
Oh, my goodness.
A little brain transplant.
All right.
But
Good.
I'm much
Best of
funnier
luck.
now.
Okay,
You're funnier now.
perfect.
Perfect timing. Okay.
Paul,
Yeah.
you rolling?
I will be. Give me one momento.
Let's roll it. Let's
I
do
am
this
recording.
thing. Let's see here.
I am recording.
I can do this. Look. Oh, it's camera follows action. I'm trying to get my head out of the shot.
There's so much action to follow. All right, Paul, here we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Hope y'all are good out there in the old Twitchverse.
Hello, Twittisons? Twittisons? Let's go with
Twittisons. Twittisons is the correct. Yeah.
That's right.
Here we go. Oh, hello there. I am so happy you're here because I want to thank the ice cream truck drivers. Thank you so much, ice cream truck drivers. It's a new month. We don't have a new list yet. Happy December, by the way. But we will thank each and every ice cream truck driver at this part of a future show. I met the lost ice cream truck driver last night. She came to the show and introduced herself to me personally. I was so happy to meet an ice cream truck driver. If you want to meet an ice cream truck driver, if you want to be an ice cream truck driver, if you want to meet one, it's easier. But if you want to be one, preachingfun.com. Preachingfun.com is where you can go to sign up to be an ice cream truck driver, and who knows? The life you save may be your own. Look out! It's a show.
Hey, Johnny.
Look out!
Want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great, let's go.
Mike Jones is here, the Jazz Demon.
The
I
jazz
am.
demon.
It's time for Matt Mattingly's Ice Cream Social. Sitting in Pittsburgh, PA, that's Paul Mattingly. Sitting at C, it's Matt Donnelly. In Las Vegas, it's me, Jacob the audio guy. We're preaching
We're
fun.
preaching fun.
Mm-hmm.
Greetings from the ocean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ahoy, indeed.
Mike, do people still call you the Jazz Demon? And when did first people start calling you that?
It was as a small child. No, I believe
It was on my second birthday.
It was
It was a
after the
rainy
sec-
evening.
It was after the second conviction for arson. No, of course that was. I believe that was Zeke Zabrowski from the Penn Teller show back when he was a young child. He started calling me the Jazz Demon very early on in my career with Penn and Teller, and Penn latched onto it and still uses it every night in the show. And I have a Jazz Demon license plate, so I can't get rid of it now.
Oh yeah, you're stuck with it.
Although it's more horrific than that because you can only use 7 letters. So I decided to use JAZZDMN.
Yeah.
Because I thought JZZ
Yeah, you're
DMON
asking for real trouble.
might be a different connotation. Yeah, not want to be
Yeah.
a jizz demon.
No.
So I went with jazz demon, but then I get these people say jazz demand. What does that mean? You know, and so I just ignore people.
Do people stop you and talk to you about your license plate all the time? I feel like this is something that happens in Las Vegas, is people discuss other people's license plates.
Yeah, it's happened more than once, which is one time too many. No, it's it's fine. It bothers me when I come up behind people and I can't figure out what their plate's supposed to mean. But
it always means jizz on my penis. That's what it means.
Yeah, exactly. But it's been 25 years. I don't use it myself. And hey, how you doing? I'm the jazz demon. Never introduced myself that way. However, I'm not offended when others refer to me as that. But it's been. But Zeke came up with that because metal, right? I guess.
Yes.
More metal is better. He keeps wanting me to start the piano on fire and play a lot of metal music, but I won't do it.
Great Balls of Fire.
No, he's he wants like I don't know, Megadeth. He wants some Megadeth covers with the piano burning.
I think that'd be a fun new addition to the pre-show at Penn Teller.
Don't give them any ideas.
Have you ever played any kind of stunt piano for any kind of gig?
I have not. Luckily, I mean, in my youth, I would do my Jerry Lee Lewis impersonation and hit the piano with my feet and stuff like that. But no, I try to respect the instrument. It's when I would play in lounges, and some asshole would set his drink on the piano right in front of me while I'm playing a song. I would scream, "It's not furniture, asshole!" You want to set your drink on somebody's violin? Really smart, thanks. But and that got me a lot of tips. That's why I was so successful. Hey, could you play some Billy Joel? Why don't you fuck off? I will tell a quick story.
Here is great. He takes requests, but only the requests he wants to take.
Exactly.
Our musical director Mike at the Second City, they had a piano that was there on the stage all the time, and this is when we were sharing the stage with the ex-burlesque dancers. So they would come in and do the show late night after we were done. And there was one day we came in for rehearsal, and there was an unmistakable coochie print right on the piano top that you just couldn't get away from. And we all just spent the day kind of oogling it, and Mike just kind of had to play around it.
Oogling it?
Right yeah.
You didn't clean it?
No, we didn't clean it. It was.
You didn't go get the fucking furniture spray?
Oh man, it's like Jesus' face in a piece of toast or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't fuck with that shit.
You guys just kept taking turns blindfolding each other, playing pin the clit on the pussy. And just move it around, see if you can.
Yeah, so there's definitely lots of respect for the instrument out here in Las Vegas.
Well, I had a bit of a reputation because many years ago, this is way before the internet times, there was a cartoon in the New Yorker that showed a guy playing like cocktail piano, and the caption underneath was, "You people make me sick. Nevertheless, here's another toe tapper."
There it is.
That's great.
A bunch of I got like 7 copies of that in the mail to me.
Sure.
So I guess I had a reputation.
Your friends know you.
Not suffering.
Friends know you. Now, at this point, you've been with the Penn Teller show for quite a while. There have been many different iterations of the stage there. Have you ever considered talking them into maybe having a Batman-like secret 2-key press that would then sync your piano into the stage?
Teller
open up a secret window.
Yeah, Teller has been talking for years about wanting to make the piano float somehow over the stage. I think hopefully they've gotten that out of there. That's passed them by. But I think I'm hoping they'll age out of that idea.
Yeah.
No, it's I've been with them almost half their career now.
Yeah.
25 years almost.
Amazing.
And it's I mean, it's great. I don't know. Well, I'm bad with time now, but several years ago, they surprised me with a Mike Jones corner, on the right side of the stage with the neon sign and the Mike Jones duo. And but yeah, I'm happy with the piano staying, and also just from a practical standpoint.
Turn left onto Harbor Country Drive.
Whoa.
That is very practical.
That's our sound effect for telling you to get the fuck out of here, Mike. Take these directions and go.
Huh?
No. Technical issues on our side. So yeah, you had the surprise of the reveal of the corner there dedicated to you.
Yeah, that was nice, but I don't think you really should move a piano often because I
try not to.
Yeah, well, they're heavy and also they go out of tune. But I think
about
the Teller's idea may be more in line with having a car appear on stage. You know what I mean? So I leave that up to them. But I'll play wherever they put me. I've been doing these 50th anniversary gigs with them, and it's been really fun. And we were doing Boston a couple weeks ago, and Glenn said, "What if we put you up in one of the boxes?" And I said, "Well, I'd sort of prefer to be on the stage." And so they made it work. But it was great. But there are shows, as you guys know, many shows now. The orchestra's not in the same theater as the performance. They're in a they're in a basement somewhere and on.
Oh yeah.
And it's I sort of draw the line there. If I'm appearing with Penn and Teller,
when I find out that
I'm
often disappointed when I find that the orchestra is in a different space.
Yeah,
like in a room next door.
Yeah, the first time I came across that was many years ago. There was a puppet show, Avenue Q, I think it was.
Yeah.
At the Wynn.
Yep.
And I went to it, and they're like, "Hey, and look up on the TV. There's our guys in a suite 4 floors away." And I was like, "Oh, that's kind of a ripoff,
And it was crazy too, because in that room we had an orchestra pit. We just didn't use it for Avenue Q.
Too good for them.
That's right. That's right.
That's weird.
But
for Spamalot, right after Avenue Q, we had like 28 orchestra members down in the orchestra pit right there. I don't know why it didn't get used for Avenue Q.
Yeah, they name it an orchestra pit because there's an orchestra in it.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put you in a suite and keep you away from people.
You don't want to be in illusions with pianos. What illusions do you want to be a part of, Mike?
All of them. I'll do anything.
Can we get you in Georgie's Queen of Hearts dress for that one bit? Can we?
Yeah. It's funny. Someone just asked me last night at the show, "Are you part of any of the tricks?" And I don't think there's never been a trick that I've been a part of, except for doing all the music. And I mean, also the Girl to Gorilla, where I did the narration, which was actually fun, which I had like a whole thing alive, and on the inside, Zamofo, the Gorilla Girl. And I did a whole carnival barking thing while I played like silent movie music. But mostly, I mean, and air sax, I mean, I was in center stage for that with Penn.
Right.
But I mean, they're not asking me to, do any tricky shuffling or, hey, let's, come on up for this trick and let's let our piano player shuffle these cards.
I think you would have made a really great ball pit troll.
Oh yeah, exactly. I remember that. That was a bit that was done. Oh, what? Twice?
Twice, yeah. Well, it was teed up. If you see it on the Foolish show, it's my son who's.
Oh, I know. I was there. I was playing the ball pit troll music.
I'm also talking to the audience listening to our podcast, Jonesy.
Oh. You have listeners?
At minimum, the ones that are here now.
I'm working on that.
And we found it on the internet. We found it on the internet the other day, and they're like, "Do they still do that bit?" I was like, "They never did that bit."
This was it.
I was like, "You are the only ball pit troll, buddy."
Yeah, I think that there's not many bits that they've only done that limited amount of times, except for stuff that they did especially for television. But
that bit specifically was done the year before COVID. So
Right.
their ambition for it was to do it in the summertime where they got more families
Right.
visiting.
Yeah, I
They were
remember.
actually going to recruit a kid each show before it happened, and then COVID happened, and then Three
Right.
Seasons of Foolish happened. So by the time the show came back, they weren't like, let's dust off that old chestnut and
Yeah,
get
that's one of
Paw
our
Patrol
favorites.
back in
And
there.
it's and the crew loves it.
cleaning
Prep
up
it
all those
all.
balls and
Yeah.
setting up the perimeter and getting a kid to do magic.
Yeah. I walked
Well, my
past.
kid asked me about it. He's like, "Oh, I would have loved to have done it again." And
Yeah.
he is now like 2 feet taller than he was when he did it. So I was like, "You can't do it again, ever, buddy."
Get in the thing. Yeah.
You're out. You are out.
It's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
That part of your life is done.
Well, I walked by a couple months ago. I walked by Robbie Libin, like after the end of Haystack, and he's like, sweeping the hay up, and I said, "The glamour of showbiz," like he's picking up piles of hay and pulling cards out of it, but there's a lot
Teller
of
tells the story. Teller told the story to Jessica Jane and I. He was talking about they were working on Broadway, and he had like a boil on like the inside of his thigh or whatever, and it was his costume was irritating him, especially after they did Water Tank or something, and so he's doing a change. He said they had this flamboyant costumer on Broadway who basically had to help Teller pop the boil.
Oh,
right?
Boy.
Yeah. And he said he just looked up at Teller.
Dressers and wardrobe people on Broadway go above and beyond.
Above and beyond, right? And he said he just looked up at Teller from down on his knees going, "Ah, showbiz, the tinsel and the glamour."
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
the tinsel and the glamour made me laugh so hard. So Jonesy, you are a podcaster now.
I am a podcaster in conjunction with the great Jennifer Szabo. She's actually running everything. But
you're the talent. You're the eye candy.
Yeah. She's pro. She makes it happen. But it's you've been on it. It's now actually a thing. I just started talking to people that I knew about music and what they liked and music in their lives. And the idea came through working with David Silverman from The Simpsons, because obviously he's not known as a musician. He's known as a great animator, and he's a serious tuba guy, and he plays the tuba. And so I said, and then Bill Prady, who does The Big Bang Theory, who wrote that show and many, many others, he started playing the saxophone like when he was 60. And I said, I know all these people. Yeah, I know all these people that music's important to them, even though they're not known for music. And so that sort of opened the door. And then I started talking with more musicians and also a lot of critics and people that are around music. And I just did, I'm very excited. I just did a great conversation with Eric Mingus, who's Charles Mingus's son. And,
very cool.
You don't get much higher up in the jazz royalty than Mingus. And to hear stories of him growing up and being there when Mingus met Joni Mitchell, and, it's really cool. I mean, I'm enjoying it. I mean, maybe my audience is 10 people, but I'm loving it,
You should have Jacob on to talk about Kiss, because he loves Kiss.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's, I'm not, I had Scotty Meltzer on, who's a juggler. And I just said, "You've got the worst taste in music of anyone I've ever met. Tell us about it." And he did, and it was great. But,
wait, Scotty's is worse than Godot's?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's impossible. That can't be true.
No, it's true. I mean, the only difference between Scotty and Godot is, and I will give Scotty the edge on this, I believe Scotty can also appreciate good music better than Godot. You know what I mean? I think Godot has just got, really pedestrian music and
you're right, he just doesn't care.
Yeah, but Scotty, he actively seeks out every horrific show tune you've ever heard. And he was in he was like a musical kid. He was in like, musicals as a child and stuff. And it's just so deeply disturbing. Um, and
I was in a lot of musicals as a child. I don't listen only to show tunes, though.
Right.
I
Well,
listen to other music.
He can appreciate Miles Davis too, but I don't think Godot cares whether it's Miles Davis or Bette Midler. You know what I mean?
No.
But so I give Scotty the advantage there. But my point is that everybody's got really, not everybody, but most people have, the people I want to talk to have really interesting stories about growing up with it and what they listened to as kids and how they got into music and sort of when they realized that they were listening to music different than all their classmates. You know what I mean? Music became more important to them usually at an earlier age than most people. Because as I used to have to tell my father, who always promoted me, oh, my son's a great jazz piano player. I'd say, nobody cares about jazz, Dad. And even less people care about solo piano in jazz. So, I'm looking for the people that care about that stuff that are also creative in other ways, writers, and everybody. I mean, just, if you've got interesting stories to talk about Kiss, I want to hear them, but
Matt Dunn.
I mean, Matt and I talked about some guy from Jersey, some singer, singer-songwriter guy.
Danny DeVito.
That's it.
Southside Johnny.
Yeah,
Southside Johnny at the Asbury Jukes.
We did an hour. We did an hour on Southside Johnny. But that's been a lot of fun. It's really it's the stereo image. It's called the stereo image.
The stereo image.
And we got a great logo done by Matt Rockman, who's doing all the stuff for Penn and Teller these days. And he came up with this really cool, it's like 3D glasses with VU meters on it. And it's really, because it's sort of retro and it's sort of, it's got a little bit of everything. And the stereo image is on all platforms or thestereoimage.com. And I'm doing Oscar Peterson's daughter next week. She's got great stories. Yeah, I mean, we're really getting. I've got. If I were smart, I would have the list of people we've done in front of me, but I don't. But
no one's that smart. No one is that smart.
Who can keep up?
It's.
You had Piff and Jade on.
I had Piff and Jade on, and it was hysterical because we did it from the Piff. We did our first remote podcast from Piff's lair, the Piff Cave.
Yeah.
And it was
I can't
hysterical
imagine a control
Piff,
freak like Piff making sure that you did it in his studio, not yours.
Well, Piff.
So unlike him.
Piff has horrific taste.
That's what I was curious about. I've toured with him, I don't know what music he likes.
He likes suicidal coffee shop, plaintive wailing singer-songwriter, 18-year-old, my boyfriend left me and I'm gonna kill myself music. He lives the most depressing. And he loves it, and he just listens to it, I guess, according to Jade, all the time. Yeah, we did. Yeah, wow, we did. Dara Gottfried, we did. Talk about Gilbert some, and I mean, we did a lot. We've got about maybe like 30 done so far. But I'm
Did you
loving
get
it.
Gilbert's taste in music?
Gilbert, I don't know if we did. If we did her very early on. I don't know. We talked about Gilbert's podcast, of course, which was great.
Yes.
We didn't really talk about his music taste. I don't know if Gilbert knew music existed.
Yeah, I'm very curious about that too.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you a Gilbert story. Gilbert was over at my house. This is 20 years ago, 15 years ago. And we're just hanging out. And I had told our friend Michael Lynn, we had a mutual friend, Mickey Lynn, whose father had passed away. And he asked me, Mickey, his father loved the Marx Brothers. And he asked me if I would play a version of Hello, I Must Be Going for him to play at the funeral and record it for him. So I did, and I was telling Gilbert that story, who knew Mickey as well. And all of a sudden, Gilbert launches into a perfect rendition of old Groucho singing "Hello, I Must Be Going," and I had
Oh, that's
totally spaced that Gilbert did perfect Grouchos, like young Groucho,
Right.
You Bet Your Life Groucho, and old Groucho, and he's just walking around my kitchen going, "Hello, I must be going," and I just lost it. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I forgot you're a genius with it. But my favorite impersonation, one of my favorites was his impersonation of Penn, because we're at lunch one day and he's sitting there, and all of a sudden Gilbert's just looking at the table. We're waiting for the waitress to come over, and there's these salt and pepper shakers, and he goes, "Oh, salt. Oh, let's look at the salt today, this week." And then he goes into Penn and he goes, "This week on bullshit, we've got the National Salt Association, because salt is pro-salt. And then we've got the Anti-Salt Association. Salt is bullshit." He did 5 minutes of Penn talking about salt, and it was just genius. But yeah, I miss him. He was great. But anyhow, but we got off on but yeah, the podcast is great, and everyone should listen and subscribe and make me famous. And then also, because how long can I play this piano? I really belong in podcasting. But,
the
and,
non-stop world of podcasting.
That's right.
Wait,
Fame.
do you really see like a world where you don't play piano?
Yeah, that world is when I'm dead.
That's what I thought.
I often want to be. I want to be like the 93-year-old guy that they wheel out in a wheelchair and say, jazz legend Mike Jones. And I eat a little pudding and I play a couple songs, and they say, "Isn't it amazing you could still play at this age? This is great. Okay, get him off the stage." That's what I see my golden years.
I just saw a video, a TikTok with an elderly woman who's suffering from dementia. She's, I believe, 93. And maybe you saw this, Jonesy, but she's a classically trained pianist, but she doesn't remember that she's a classically trained pianist anymore.
Right.
However, they can sit her in front of a piano and say, "Could you play such and such?" And she's like, "Well, I don't know it," but then she'll do it.
Right. I have seen that. Yeah.
It's really remarkable.
It is.
The way music acts in the brain is something special.
It is.
Oh, Jonesy, would that be better or worse than current life? Would it be better or worse?
I think
if you could still play anything, any piece of music that you could play now, you can play it, but you don't remember any of the music, so you don't have to think about any of the music in your day-to-day life.
This is a dream. I just want to sit somewhere and have them give me pudding, and that's really all I want. I don't really care about playing the piano.
I just want the pudding.
But I'm sorry, you were saying something, Matt?
Yeah, well, two different ways. One, I think you're the kind of kid that you didn't have to be like encouraged, like your parents didn't have to like overly encourage you to take piano. If anything, they took piano away from you as a punishment, right?
Yeah. When I was like 2.5, my brother, who's 5 years older, was taking lessons. And I guess I would crawl up on the piano bench and play what he had been practicing. And so my parents unfortunately thought, well, we can make money off this kid. We'll send him to lessons. No, they always encouraged me. I had 2-player pianos in my house. So it was always around, and it's all I wanted to do. And when I was in the 3rd grade, my piano teacher said, I don't ever get up before 10 or 11 in the morning. And that was a job for me.
You were like, I can do that.
Yeah. I hated getting up in the morning. But
now, wait a minute, you said you had player pianos?
Yeah, the like
with the scroll.
Was like the scroll of paper running through it.
Yeah, now they're all now they're like Yamaha disc clavier, and
sure.
it's all. But yes, in the old days it was a paper roll, and it would go over a vacuum system that would cause the keys to go up and down. And we had an upright piano in my basement, and then in my living room when I was about probably 6 or 7, my dad bought what was called a reproducing grand, which in 1926, when it was made, was the state of the art for rich people. They made these rolls. They were called expression pianos, and they got louder and softer and sustained. So it didn't sound mechanical like a player piano.
Right.
So I grew up with George Gershwin playing Rhapsody in Blue as if he was sitting at the piano in my house playing it. and they made there was a company called Duart and Ampico and Welte Mignon, and they were all these. They made these for the super rich.
So when
these
you're
were like,
when you're watching or when you're seeing that happen on that piano machine, are you beyond just hearing the intonations and the ups and downs and the very nuanced
right.
playing of these masters? Are you also able to pick up on the mechanics of it? Does it come through in like the pedal step moves and all that kind of
The
thing too?
pedal doesn't move, but the keys obviously go up and down.
Yeah.
So
But
for
were you
me,
able
that
to study? Was
it
that
was great, yeah. Because like
Okay.
if I put a Fats Waller piano roll on and I wanted to see what he was doing with his left hand,
Yeah.
although it was many, many years, maybe like till I was 11 or 12, when it dawned on me, wait a minute, sometimes there's 11 keys going down.
Maybe there's more than
Oh.
one person playing here.
Then I found out they would double track them. Like
Oh,
they would,
wow.
they the way, and I've made piano rolls. I got to go to QRS and make piano rolls
What?
and play the same piano that Duke Ellington and Ella Fitzgerald and Rachmaninoff and everybody played.
Is there like
It's
a
called
hole punch connected to the piano key as well?
No, it's more crazy than that. It's ink things. So the sheet of paper goes through, you press the keys down, it puts ink on the paper, and then somebody sits there and cuts out a master roll by hand.
Not it.
Oh.
And then they make the master roll and then they produce them from that. So it's amazing. And I mean, at a time, they had like 40 people in a room cutting out master rolls every day because it was so popular in the 20s and 30s, and
That's incredible.
yeah, it was really, really, really like old-timey technology. But the piano was so cool because it was an old I think it was a Steinway, but it had been played so much that the ivory keys were all like scalloped in.
Yeah.
So that, it was like soft. There was like that much
Wow.
taken down on the keys just from the millions of people that played it for 100 years.
Yeah.
And
like the little lip
That's
on the
so
edge
cool.
of the key is just completely gone. Like that little lip is just completely worn away.
It's worn away from ivory. And I think it's in the Smithsonian now, but it was really cool. In the 80s, the guy
No, actually, Jonesy, it turns out that because they let black people play the piano, it had to be taken out.
Oh,
of the
they took that
Smithsonian.
display down. Yeah,
Yeah, they took it down.
Man.
It happens. It happens.
Ouch. But anyways, so that's I've been so no, I want to play. I mean, as I say, I'll play till I drop dead. If I
Do
can.
you worry about like arthritis or? Weird
I'd
shit
rather
like
not
that?
have that. No, I mean, certainly I'm always on the edge. I have I have like some tendonitis and some carpal tunnel, but not to where it's affecting me. And I think the reason it doesn't is because I play so much. But
Uh-huh.
You don't relax long enough for it to set in.
well, what happens is I take turmeric and glucosamine and chondroitin and to stave off stuff like that. But what one of the great things about playing with the show on their 50th, in the last 5 years, they developed this new technology I couldn't play a keyboard ever. That was why it was always, we can't take you on the road because you can't play a keyboard. Because when you play a keyboard, real quickly, pianists will know this. There's a thing, I think it's called the escapement at the bottom of when you press a piano down. If you press a piano key down very slowly, there'll be this little hitch at the very bottom, and then it goes to the bottom. And that absorbs all the shock of the piano key hitting the bottom of the key bed. And even though they developed weighted keys for keyboards, there was never that kind of cushion. So your arm absorbed the entire shock of the key hitting, and it would set me off in 20 minutes.
Wow.
And
I never realized that. That's crazy.
Yeah. And just in the last 5 years, Yamaha and Kawai developed this new technology in their keyboards that has that feel. And I can play them all day and it doesn't bother me at all. And it's actually better for the show because they don't have to mic the piano when I get there or anything like that. They just, I mean, it's not the same as an acoustic 7-foot piano,
Sure.
but it's really close enough
Yeah.
for them. And I like playing it. So Kawhi is, I'm a Kawhi artist, and they just have one there for me. It's really
That's
great.
awesome. That's
Did you
awesome.
hear how he said it was
Play-
good enough for them? It's good enough.
Well, no, I
for
meant,
them.
yeah, it's good enough for a magic show. All right.
It's good enough for the people setting up this fucking keyboard that don't want to go to the trouble of setting up a piano.
That's
like
right.
a person.
That's right.
It's good
No.
enough
It's
for
also
them.
it also means that the floating piano illusion's back on the table because now
Yeah.
we're
Oh, yeah.
a keyboard
Yeah,
up there on the
keyboard.
shelf.
Yeah.
Have you
Uh,
You don't want to
thought
move
about
a real
fun?
piano.
Look,
It'll knock it out of tune. You don't want to. You
I'm
don't want to move
happy
that
to-
real piano around.
I'm happy to be in the floating piano illusion. I'm very happy to be in it. I just don't want to be responsible for it.
I don't want to have to tune the piano after it's done.
Yeah. It's like I love.
Uh,
I had this stupid idea for a magic.
Wow,
casino.
Andy Cheek in the chat. Kiss fans won't hear the difference. Fuck you, Andy.
Ooh, tough talk.
Wow.
Some
OG
guys,
coming for blood.
some of the 100 members of KISS of the past 2 centuries actually know more than 2 chords.
That's true.
Um,
Well, no, Ace Frehley died. So it's not anymore.
Yeah. But it's anyhow, yeah. The piano situation is gotten really good finally. But so my hands don't hurt. I'm really lucky. I mean, I've been playing the piano for almost 60 years.
Wow.
That's crazy.
And
Wow.
and a lot of old piano players that I've known over the years, have not had problems with arthritis. But then again, like Oscar had it really bad, Oscar Peterson, and they just play through it. But I've been lucky. I mean, I still have most of my faculties, not mental at all.
Overrated.
And anyways, and so if this is going out, but I will in self-promotion to jump off. If anyone's hearing this on Monday in Vegas and have nothing to do tonight, meaning Monday, go down to Vic's at 7 p.m. because I'm recording 2 different live albums in one night.
All right.
Oh, nice.
What's happening?
Or
What's
they
happening Monday
go
night?
at 9 p.m. too for the second set.
Vic's downtown by the Smith Center.
Yes.
I would have plugged it sooner. I thought this episode was coming out too late. It's coming out.
Oh
in time.
no,
It comes out Monday.
it's Monday night.
Okay, great.
And
It's tonight.
It's tonight, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the first set's going to be me and Graham. Yes, yeah. Every time I say Graham's name, Matt coughs.
Yep.
He can't help it. He's allergic to Graham Dector. I'm doing it with Graham Dector, who's an amazing guitar player, and Alex Frank, who's an amazing bass player, who found Penn's bass for him. Who's a great. He plays the bass in Jeff Goldblum's band, which is all hot LA studio players and Jeff Goldblum. It's really we're doing like in the 1940s and 50s, right after World War II. The most popular jazz combo setup was piano, bass, and guitar. And so Nat King Cole's trio was piano, bass, guitar. Oscar Peterson had a trio. Art Tatum had a trio. That was like the thing. And then sort of in the 50s, drums worked their way in, because they felt sorry for drummers couldn't get a gig. So they gave them gigs. And that format sort of went away. And nobody does it really anymore. And I got together with these guys sort of as a tribute to that kind of music. And we did a record in my living room a few years ago. And the record label said, you guys should do a real live album because it's really good. And they're so much fun to play with that I'm really looking forward to it. And then because of a lot of behind the scenes stuff, Graham at the last minute wasn't sure he could do it. So I hired a drummer. And then when Graham said he could do it, I said to the label, hey, why don't we just do 2 albums? I'll do one with the trio with the drummer and one with the trio with Graham. And the label loved the idea because Capri Records is not a mega corporation. So basically he's getting 2 records for the price of 1.
Right.
And it's just twice the work for me. So
I was going to say, you volunteered to do all of the extra work and they didn't
I'm
have
an
to.
idiot. let's if that isn't clear to everyone listening now, I am an idiot. And
So
you know,
not only will there be killer bands that Jonesy has assembled here, but if you have not gone to Vic's, it is a great Vegas hang.
It's a nice room.
it's
It
really the sound too. I mean, besides the fact that the staff and the food is great,
Yes.
and the staff is amazing, and everybody wants to be polite and helpful. The room, I believe, I may be talking out of my ass, which I have been since I got on the call. But I believe that the room was designed by the guy that did the Jazz at Lincoln Center room. They brought him in for the acoustics. And I'm telling you, you can play that place with no amplification. It's 88 seats. And
Ooh, is that a reference to the?
it is. It is
okay.
one for every key on the saxophone.
Wow, I would have to be the person at that venue that is in charge of making sure they're always exactly 88 seats.
Wait a
I'm
minute.
sorry,
Somebody-
we can't let you both in. We can only let one of
we
you
can
in.
we can let 8 more people in, and we'll call it a Bosendorfer because they have
There we
96
go.
keys. So, but no, and but the room is great. The sound is great, and they record really well. And I think it's going to be a really fun time, or it's going to be something that people will want to witness for other reasons. You know, I'll be having a meltdown on stage doing the 14th take of a song.
None of it's right. None of it's right.
You know, no, I'll do, because I'm going to warn everyone, they know we're putting all the social media is saying live album recording. So, and I was on Sunday school, and I said to Penn said, "Oh, so you can tell them if they heckle, it'll come onto the record." And, I said, "Oh, that's great." And the hecklers we'll get are like, "Wait a minute, that's the Mixolydian mode. Did you just play a flat 5 on that chord? What's wrong with you?" Jazz hecklers.
You're
Jazz hecklers are the worst.
Yeah,
nerds
yeah.
in the crowd.
Wait, was that a Bill Evans quote you just played? Come on. But anyhow, it'll be a lot of fun, and I've been trying to get this done for 2 years, and I think that in preparation I had my head cut open. So
Perfect.
yeah, because I said to Jen, I hope your Photoshop skills are good enough. But
Are you not going to wear a fancy hat?
well, here's the problem. I probably will wear a fancy hat. But I tried to wear a fancy hat in the show last night. We were back at the Rio, and I wore one of the hat from Blue Kazoo Bit, which is a fancy hat. I mean, those hats are expensive. And I mean,
The hat budget
look
on a
like
kazoo is outrageous.
well, the budget was through the roof. I mean, but I look horrible in hats. I just don't have a head for hats. But I put it on, and Penn says to me, "It looks like it's going to fall off your head. Pull it down. It's supposed to be, And so I put it down. He goes, "Yeah, that's a lot better." So I wore it for the whole pre-show, right? And I come back to my dressing room, and from here to here is bright purple.
All of the front of your head, your
From the
whole
hat.
forehead. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh my God, I screwed up everything. It cut off the blood flow. What's going to happen?" I go to the emergency room because I don't worry about anything. And and it's like there was like a ridge, and it had just like cut because it's just all sensitive from the surgery, and
Sure.
they pull all your skin together so it gets super tight.
Oh,
Oh
So for 3 nights I couldn't sleep because if I did this, it hurt up here.
Oh,
And
you touch your chin, and the top of your head would start hurting.
yeah, really, seriously. I was trying to shave yesterday, and I'm like, but luckily it's gone away now, and I think I'll be okay. But there goes that idea for that hat.
well,
right.
Mike Nielsen in the chat is suggesting maybe you could use one of our fezzes. We do have
Well,
patented scoop
oh.
fezzes.
I thought about that. I also thought about just like a Nick Cap, like I'm going on a killing spree.
What about like a dainty bonnet or something like that?
Have you thought full balaclava?
Penn
That would be
recommended a
kind of cool.
do-rag,
A
Penn
full
said, "How about a
balaclava would be
do-rag?"
kind of wild, man.
But I mean,
That sounds like a bank
Top of
robber.
the chat says a
called
chef's
wearing-
hat. A
I
chef's
thought-
hat would be great.
Yeah. Well, the problem is, and I mean, I know we're all just joking, but the problem is they all have a thing that will cut off the circulation.
Not
Oh,
this. This does
so,
not.
so
This
you,
is
no.
I'm-
I figured it out. Bucket of chicken right over the top.
Bucket of
Buckethead.
chicken. Yeah,
Let's go
yeah,
like
Buckethead.
Yeah.
Jazz
Yeah.
Buckethead.
My tribute to Buckethead. Oh, that'd be awesome.
Won't touch the head at all.
Uh,
Lampshade would also
Mhm.
work.
Yeah,
Oh,
lampshade. Yeah,
You
yeah,
could do a popcorn bucket and cut a hole at the top and be like, I'm
Ooh.
wearing this completely wrong.
right. I'll get.
I am
But I
bad at
think
that.
what I need one of those things that they screw on your head for brain surgery.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
one of
yeah.
those
A
halos?
halo,
Oh,
a halo,
God.
and then just drape something over it.
Now you're thinking.
I know these are the kind of thoughts that get you a real career. But anyhow, no, it'll all be fine. But it's healing up well. And hopefully by the time I play the Green Mill next week, I won't have to have a bandage or hat. Well, I'll need a hat for Chicago, but it's yeah, but it's the Monday night thing is going to be something that I've been looking forward to for a few years, but also, yeah, there's a little bit of pressure on me, but I think that the
You
joy
like
will
it.
outweigh
You want
the
the
pressure.
pressure. You want the
Huh?
pressure. You need the pressure. You need it.
Yeah, it's a pressure cooker.
No
I
pressure,
perform
no
best when
diamonds.
under pressure. No, I think that the fun will weigh out.
Beautiful jazz is best under pressure.
Damn right. Well, all of the stuff that I'm doing for this, like producing it, and Jen, of course, is like making all this shit happen too. This is not the way I make records. Usually the company says, we got a recording date and who do you want on it? And I go into the studio and I make it. But this record and the record before this, I'm doing all the work because the label's in Colorado and he can't leave to come to Vegas. And the last record was with Penn and Jeff Hamilton. So I have to make sure that Jeff Hamilton is happy and I have to book the studio and I have to do, all this stuff. I'm incompetent. I can
Yes.
barely fucking feed myself,
Right.
So
Just turmeric.
it's all of that on top of trying to play good songs for people and not, make a fool of myself as a musician. It's just a lot of different pressure, but it's fine. I mean, we'll get there. It'll be fun. And they wisely give us a meal. So I know that I'm really just working for food at the end of the, when the recording's done, I get fed. So
It doesn't matter what level of fame or fortune the musician is at. If you give them food, they're going to be thrilled.
right. Absolutely. I mean, I say that by you go to craft services after the sound check, and my bosses are down there, they're eating,
Yep.
because that's what you do. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
risk, it's the reward for a lifetime spent banging on a piano. You get a free meal once in a while.
If you ever want to just like please an artist, just feed them. If you just feed the artist, they will be so happy.
I know I am.
I forgot, Mike, that your camera follows you around with the AI thing. So when you just leaned over to get a drink out of your cup, I was really wondering why you were moving the camera to follow yourself.
I see. Yeah.
I was like, man, he is really into this camera thing.
Damn right. But no, it's funny when I was doing gigs in Boston when I got out of college, and I did the whole circuit. Like there were 40 or 50 places in Boston that had live music every night from like 5 o'clock at night till 9. There was a shift, and then 9 to 1. And I played a lot of cocktail shifts and a lot of night shifts. And all of these places, their reputation among musicians was who had the best employee cafeteria.
Yep.
That's all we cared about. It's like, oh man, I got a gig next Friday night at the Ritz, and you would go up to the top floor on the Ritz and the food up there was better than most restaurants for the employees, and if you didn't like what they were offering, they would make you a burger, which at the time, a Ritz burger was like $20, and this is and they would just make it for you. And you would go up there and they would have like prime rib hash that was out for the in the street bar that, you know, I mean, this stuff was, I still think about that, you know. It's like
Yes, we're talking about it.
well, it's so funny. And I'm going off on, I'm taking up your whole show. What the hell? Why not? You were stupid enough to have me. I would see these old musicians, like guys that I worshipped when I was in Boston, and I got lucky enough to be friends with and play with. And I'd be on this gig after seeing Dave McKenna, who was a great jazz pianist, and I would be in a room with Dave McKenna and Dick Johnson, who was a great clarinetist who led the Artie Shaw band. And these guys are legendary musicians, and Herb Pomeroy and Dick Johnson and Gray Sargent and all the guys from Boston. And they all played, I mean, Herb Pomeroy played with Charlie Parker. You know, that's the level of these musicians. And I'm sitting there as a 22-year-old guy wanting to suck up all the stories and all the energy. And you know what they talked about? Oh, remember that diner on Route 9? The fucking mashed potatoes there were unbelievable. You know? And Dave McKenna's like, oh, this white pizza at this place in Hartford. I'd do the gig just for that. That's what they're talking about. They're not talking about, you know, I played with Ella Fitzgerald for 6 nights, and, you know, they don't care. They're like, that's food. Food is important. So that's what I've learned in life. Anyhow.
Well, Jonesy, when do you think the album's going to come out?
What?
When do you think the albums are going to drop?
Oh, the albums? Oh, not until, I mean, with luck, you know, spring or summer of 26.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to push them a little bit more, you know, maybe even as soon as March or April for one of them. I don't know if they'll do 2 of them at the same time. I don't know, you know, as I said, in dealing with all of the machinations to make these records, Johnny Katz asked me what the title was going to be. And I said, we don't have them titled yet, which we don't. But as I said to Jen, the title of the first one is going to be Never Again. And the title of the second one is Somebody Kill Me. No,
this was your chance to see me do this. I'm not doing it again.
Exactly. No. I mean, we'll come up with something, you know, a little bit better than Vampin' at Vic's.
Not much better. Not much better.
Go out and see Jonesy tonight at Vic's. Subscribe to the Stereo Image. And,
thank you.
Thank you, Jonesy, for coming on and chat with us.
God bless you, Matt and Jacob and Paul and all of the scoops out there. Yes, do whatever you want. Come on out and subscribe if you want to hear me talk more about music with people that are smarter than me.
There you go.
All right, thanks, guys. Really,
thanks,
really
pal.
It.
Thanks, Jonesy.
Bye.
So shy.
Yeah. It's tough to get him out of his shell. One day though, he's gonna really start talking. It's gonna be great.
Violet, that Jonesy.
Yeah,
he's a fascinating dude.
He is absolutely,
really
and that podcast is great. I've listened to a couple episodes. He gets deep with some of his guests.
Yeah. Well, they're talking about like a personal relationship with music, which is always always going to be fascinating, and then you add knowledge into it on top of it, and it's a really great thing.
It's coming from a very educated place. Yeah.
Well, I had a Scoopardy here all picked out because Jonesy was with us. He's gone now. We're going to play it anyway. Here comes the Scoopardy.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time.
Explosion.
We got a Scoopardy coming to us today from the OG Scoop. The categories are rock with strings, Bond theme artists, from Broadway to pop, and old ass songs. That's right. It's a music Scoopardy. Oh, I'm first. I'll start top left corner. Rock with strings for 200. Kansas basically says we are all dirt in this 70s classic. It's the the name of the song, Dust in the Wind.
Horse with no name.
Horse with no name. Dust in the Wind is it. Matt, you're up.
I'll do Rock with Strings for 400.
Let's see here. This moody blues song speaks of written letters that were never meant to be sent.
Knights in White Satin?
I think so.
All right.
Knights in White Satin.
Knights in White Satin.
Letters I've written never meant to be sent.
Paul.
I'll do Rock with Strings for 800. Let's go.
Whoa, skip it over. This Zeppelin song name drops a region of the Indian subcontinent. Yeah, you're glad you skipped over to the $800 question now, aren't you?
Kashmir, I think.
Let's try it. It's Kashmir.
Damn it. See, I always thought it was referring to Ed Wood's sweaters, but I guess I was wrong.
You
I
thought
remember there was this guy played all the coffee houses when I was coming up. You know, as the '90s, there's a lot of coffee houses, and this guy Scott Hathaway would mic his guitar super like all over the place, and he would play Kashmir like by wearing like a jangly bracelet, hitting certain guitar strings and playing the drums on the bottom of the guitar. It was insane.
Yeah. It was a little. I've seen people do that. It's a little one-man bandy.
Yeah, and my youngest son, brought up a clip of someone doing that who was younger and doing it, and I, this proud dad moment, bit my tongue and didn't say, I know someone who did that when I was young also. I just let him appreciate the new young guy doing it for the first time in like his life. And I was like, yep, that's awesome. Way to find that. Way to discover that. You're amazing.
Way to discover this brand new thing. No one has done before.
Yep.
Let's see, it's me. I'll try, I don't know, old ass songs, 200. This Queen song is almost always played with their song Bicycle Race.
Ooh.
Which one did they play with Bicycle Race? I'm going to feel really dumb here in a second. I'm going to pass. Matt.
I think it's Fat Bottom Girls.
Is it? All right, let's try it. It is Fat Bottom Girls.
Look at that.
Yeah.
At least I always play them together.
Smart.
I will do let's go from Broadway to pop.
Daily Double. Yvonne Elliman had this hit from Jesus Christ Superstar.
Go get Jesus and hang him on the cross. Jesus. What's the hit from Jesus Christ Superstar?
I need this problem like I need a hole in my hand.
Let's get rid of the stigma and stigmata.
Down. Someone needs the wood.
I'm gonna shroud of Turin all over your face. Hey!
Oh.
Man, it's a daily double, so I have to guess.
It is. Let's see. Jesus Christ Superstar. It's you got all the
Jeepers,
Judas songs.
Creepers, where'd you get those people?
Sure, yeah.
Jeepers, creepers, where'd you get those?
Rub-a-dub-dub. I was washing my feet in the tub.
Yep.
1,
2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, it's Jesus. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, it's Jesus.
I'll just say Jesus Christ Superstar, the hit.
There you go.
Let's try it. I don't know how to love him.
I
don't know how to. Also, let's play the game. I don't know how to love him. It's also the answer to this. Paul, you're up.
I will also try from Broadway to pop.
Let's try it. This Wicked song was inescapable in the early 2000s.
I
believe it's Let It Go.
No, it gotta be Defying Gravity.
No, I'm sorry, Paul. It was Letting Go. Let it go.
Let it go.
From Wicked. I have green skin. Look
Please
at me.
don't eat the green snow.
I'll try. Let's see. Broadway to pop, 600. Oh, shit. I did the wrong thing. I did old ass songs. According to Trace Atkins, the subject of this song has got it going on like Donkey Kong. Oh. You know, for a second, I thought I wasn't going to know the answer to the question that I accidentally clicked on for myself.
Now you
Fortunately, Fortunately, it's the song that is my wake up tone. It plays on my alarm every morning. I listen to it before I go to bed at night. It is, of course, Honky Tonk Badonka Donk.
Correct.
Yes. Matt, you're up. By the way, that was from old ass songs, not from Broadway to Pop.
I'll
good.
do.
I would hope.
Rock with Strings for 600, please.
ELO added strings to this amazing cover of a Chuck Berry tune.
I don't know. Pass.
Paul.
Well, goodness.
I think this is also Let It Go.
It could be my ding-a-ling.
It's the string version of my ding-a-ling.
Well, Silver Bell's hanging on a string. I'll pass.
Pass it to me. I don't know. I'll pass. Roll over Beethoven. Roll over Beethoven.
I've never heard the ELO version of that.
I don't think I have either. Paul, you're up.
Tchaikovsky, the news. Broadway to Pop, please.
For 600, Susan Boyle shocked judges on Britain's Got Talent with this song from Les Miserables. Les Miserables. Miserables.
Miserably. It was I don't know how to love him. Yeah, right. That's my favorite, but that ain't it.
The song that I sang.
Oh, is it? No, it's
Keeper
not
of the Zoo.
Not Where Is Love.
What's love got to do with it?
Where Is Love is from Oliver. Shit. What is this one?
Please, sir, can I have some more?
I'll have to pass. I don't know.
Passes to me. What did she sing from?
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, that's the whole question, isn't it?
It is the
Master of the House. This is not the song that you would have sung on the talent show.
It's not the I'm Jean Valjean song.
It's probably not Jean Valjean. It's probably not. Yeah, it's probably not.
Who am I? I'm Susan Boyle.
Oh, that'd be great. That'd be so great.
It fits the meter.
Empty chairs at empty tables. That doesn't feel right.
Oh my God, dude. Have you heard the Empty Chairs at Empty Tables Muppets mashup?
No.
Dear Christ.
The Muppets did Les Mis.
It just fits perfectly with the Muppet Show intro. And it's just as haunting and tragic.
That's great. All right, I have to look for it or send it to me. Why am I looking for it? You send it to me. I got to pass. Paul, Matt.
It's a Dream to Dream.
Oh, it's the only song I couldn't think of from Les Mis.
Yeah, I couldn't remember it myself.
Matt just knew it.
Yeah.
It's me. I'll close up Pop Broadway 800 or Broadway to Pop. You know what I mean. ABBA songwriters Benny Andersson and Bjorn Ylvis, along with Tim Rice, penned this tune from Chess. I had no idea that anybody from ABBA worked on Chess, so I'm going to pass. Matt.
Oh, shoot. My wife loves Chess. Everyone loves the soundtrack to Chess, and no one loves the show.
That's exactly right.
Pass.
I mean, this is the one hit. I got it.
Oh,
go. It's One Night in Bangkok.
That's what you're going with?
Yeah.
It's One Night in Bangkok.
Yeah.
That's just right.
It's the only song there is in Chess that made a hit.
I don't know how many
Oriental
songs
City, where the man plays chess and he gets kind of shitty.
Do you need us to shout you're right? Like, what do you need for credit?
Yes,
you got it right. I don't know why.
More credit.
Paul's right. Paul's right, everyone.
One night in Bangkok and your cock gets banged on.
Matt, you got Bond theme artist or old ass songs. What you want?
Hand me that hammer, gonna bang some cock.
But for one night.
Bangkok, Oriental City, where you have to bring your hammer because hammers ain't cheap.
I'm gonna do
Hammer's cut on
old
off.
ass songs for 800.
Bring your own hammer and disinfect it because you're gonna be banging on your cock all night.
Casey and the Sunshine Band got scores of us to do this in the 70s. Have unprotected sex. Oh, Casey, and
There's
Uh,
two.
my
There's
man.
there's several
You
possible
rascals.
answers here. There's several
I
possible
think it's
answers here.
get do a little dance and make a little love. Get down tonight.
Let's
Or
try it.
shake, 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 shake.
Oh shoot! It's gonna be that. It's gonna be that.
What do you think, Matt?
What's your final answer? You got to pick one.
Your answer fits better to a question than mine
I
does.
think that's why I went there. Shake your booty.
Yeah,
You say you're gonna shake your booty? Try it.
Yeah.
It is shake, 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 shake your booty.
There we go.
Way to go, Matt. You and your booty got that right. Paul.
Phew.
Bond theme artist. What the hell?
Let's see. Singer of Nobody Does It Better from The Spy Who Loved Me.
I think that's Eartha Kitt.
Let's try it. Eartha Kitt. Carly Simon.
Shit on me.
The Eartha Kitt
The
of
Eartha
James
Kitt.
Bond music.
Carly Simon of Eartha Kitt's.
It's me. I'll close out old ass songs for 400. Sir Mix-a-Lot's favorite body part of the opposite sex is obvious from this song. I believe it's My Humps, My Lumps, My Lovely Lady Lumps by Sir Mix-a-Lot. That would be the butt song. Baby Got Back. Yeah, there it is. Matt, you got Bond theme artist for 4, 6, or
I was thinking
800.
of his other hit.
I had to really shuffle through all of the Sir Mix-a-Lot hits in my brain to get to that one.
I'll go. I guess
Did
I have to
Mix-a-Lot
go
do one
for
of the Bond
higher
themes?
Amount here.
He did under a pseudonym though. Oh yeah, score check. Paul has 1,800. Matt has 1,400. I have 1,200. I think there's a daily double left as well in one of these 3 questions.
I like James Bond and I cannot lie. You other spies can't deny. When a guy
When he
rolls
rolls
with
in with a car with tricks, it shoots somebody from the roof. It's James Bond's car.
All right, let's do Bond theme artist for 400.
Let's see it. Not Guns N' Roses, but this group recorded the soundtrack theme from Live and Let Die first.
That'd be Big Buckethead.
Big Buckethead, of course. Well, what's the name of that
Paul
group?
McCartney, but do I have to- is it-
But it was a
Yeah,
group.
Is it a group?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a band.
Oh, Wings.
Wings,
Yeah,
there
yeah.
you go. Paul McCartney and Wings. Paul, you got
I
theme
said both. I
artists
said
for
both.
6 or 800. You're currently tied with Matt at 1,800.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go
Yeah.
800.
Yeah.
800. Let's go.
800.
Yeah.
It's the Daily
I
Double.
knew it. I knew it.
Now it's for
But
1,800.
I had to do this.
You had to.
I did.
In my opinion, this Goldfinger theme singer started the tradition of epic Bond songs. If that's your opinion, OG Scoop, you're correct.
I think this is Eartha Kitt.
Oh, it is not.
Oh, fuck.
It
me.
is Shirley Bassey.
My ass.
Shirley,
Shirley
Bassey,
Bassey
my
of
ass.
Eartha Kitt's.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. I clicked that Paul got it right, which he definitely did not. Bond theme artist for 600. That's what I'm closing it out with. This R&B diva legend graced us all with the theme from License to Kill. This was, of course, Eartha Kitt. It's not. It's Gladys Knight. That's the
Did
game.
Eartha Kitt do a Bond song?
I don't think so. No. That's the game. Matt wins with 1,800 points. I'm in second with 600 points. Paul is in third with 0 points. Not
Well.
according to the scoreboard, though. According to the scoreboard, Paul crushed us with 3,600
Yeah.
points. And that's from OG Scoop. Thank you, OG Scoop.
Because everyone knows Shirley Bass was secretly just Eartha Kitt. So there you go.
It was 3 Shirley Bassies in a trench coat dressed up as
Shirley
Eartha
Bassey.
Kitt.
So, do we have time for me to share my winter stories for you?
Oh, tell us, Paul. Tell us. Or let me tell you people this. If you want to send us a
Yeah.
Scoopardy, Price is Right, Jock versus Nerd, any kind of Jock versus Nerd, or an email, heyscoops.com. That's where you can go. Send us all those things right over there at heyscoops.com. Paul, do you have a tale of winter?
I have a couple. So it's colder than Witch's Tit, Nebraska out here. It's freezing. And We got our first significant snow the other day, and it happened between my improv classes. So one improv class I went to on Monday, no problem. Tuesday was a little more treacherous. The roads are pretty fine because out here they know how to deal with snow. They plow and they salt, and it's all good. So the roads are not a problem.
They plow, they salt, they plow, they salt. Plow
However,
and salt, salt and plow.
you may
It's just
remember
fine. It's fine. It's fine.
you may remember outside of the Skit Theater area, there is a large section of stairs. Do you recall these
Oh,
stairs?
yes. Yes.
Right.
I
Okay.
do.
Well, I came upon those stairs on my second night, not thinking anything of it really. They looked trod upon, but they didn't look like they weren't snowy. So I thought, okay, we're fine. Well, it had gotten to about 35 degrees that day.
Okay.
And then by the time I got to the stairs, it was back down to about 30.
Mm.
And so the stairs were basically covered in black ice. I took my first
Ooh.
step onto that stairs. My feet went out from under me. I was lucky to have hold of the handrail. I swambled. I didn't fall. I swambled down to my ass onto these frozen stairs, and I could not get my feet under me for the life of me.
Oh, no.
So I scooted on my ass down 15 stairs all the way down on ice, and my butt was just soaking wet for the rest of class. It was disgusting.
Oh.
And in my terror of my near-death experience, I quickly texted Justin. I'm like, oh my God, I almost died on the stairs. You have to tell everybody. Send emails out.
Tell
Someone could really get
everyone.
hurt. I must have freaked him out. I was in such a tizzy.
You do get in tizzies.
It's bad. Then last night, it's getting down to 11. And Anne suddenly
Jesus.
remembers, oh shit, we don't have the external hose hookup covered for the winter. And we didn't turn the water off.
Yeah.
That could lead to frozen pipes. That's not a good thing. So she remembers this last night at 9:00 p.m. when I've been asleep for almost an hour and a half. And so she wakes me up from a dead sleep to tell me, oh God, we've got to get this thing fixed. Where is this? She's got like a glove for the pipe. She's like, where's the glove? I don't know. I have no idea where the glove is. It got removed in the spring when she started doing watering stuff, and it hasn't been replaced, and I don't know where the fuck it is. But I managed to go get some pool noodle because I have spare pool noodle around for just such an emergency. Cut up some pool noodle, fashioned a crude glove, if you will, for the external piece, and we duct taped it up, and there you go, all fixed. Then I turn around, and she is back in bed. Meanwhile, I'm up, and I was beside myself that she had been able to go right back to bed after that so quickly and left me to fiddle with the dogs. It was really funny to me. But then this morning, I get the call that she got her karmic comeuppance for waking me in the night.
Oh, good. It's about time she learns a lesson.
No, this is tragedy. This is tragedy. She's drinking her coffee this morning that she's made out of her little machine.
Oh,
and the coffee is off. Right? It's off. Something's really off about the coffee. And she doesn't know what. But she knows it's off. And she goes to open up the coffee machine. And there is a stink bug in the coffee machine. And she is beside herself. She cannot handle this revelation. This is the thing that puts her over the edge. She gets violently ill from this stink bug in the coffee machine. She's throwing up everywhere. Because she's drank stink bug juice. So she's like, dear God. So she's done. Not only that, she is so upset that I had to buy her a new coffee maker today. She will not use the stink bug tainted coffee maker. I said, there's nothing wrong with this coffee maker. She's like, I can't even look at it. I couldn't even be in the kitchen without getting violently ill. I'm like, okay. So if there's one Achilles heel on old McFeeters, it's stink bugs and liquids.
It's stink
All right.
bugs.
There you
You
go.
got to get a new coffee maker and put a fake stink bug in there just to start it off right.
Lauren Shreve says if you've smelled stink bug, you'll understand. And it's true. They are foul, foul things. We didn't have any. We don't have any in Vegas, thank God. They are nasty, nasty critters. They're really, really gross. So anyway, she's got a nice new coffee machine now, and hopefully that will be all good. There. We got the small brown ones.
You just
Oh my God.
just get all
No.
these, just a bunch of plastic bugs, just fill the coffee maker with it.
No, don't.
Oh,
send
she'll be
fake
so
plastic
sad.
bugs. Don't send fake plastic bugs. Honestly, she wouldn't care. A fake plastic bug wouldn't affect the taste of her coffee. It's the fact that this bug actually put all kind of goo in her coffee and she drank it. It was nasty.
Oh, that pervy bug.
What would disinfect it is if you peed all over the old coffee maker, and that would help.
I told her we could do that.
Well,
Well,
that's if a jellyfish gets into your coffee maker.
it's just
Oh,
as
that's-
well. It's
Yeah, yeah.
it's an older model. It still works great. I'm gonna give it to the Goodwill. I'm
Her
not gonna
name is
throw it
Ann.
away.
Don't call her an older model.
But the other day when she was really, really sick, I guess it was Thanksgiving Day when she was really, really sick, she was making coffee for herself and she forgot to put a cup in the machine. And I came in, I'm like, Ann, what the fuck? She was just spilling coffee all over the machine. And the
If your
thing's like-
coffee maker does that, then you do need to get a new coffee maker.
Oh,
Your
yeah,
coffee
absolutely.
maker is out of date.
Yeah, so she was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. But it got coffee all in the base of the machine. So it can go now.
Oh, that's
It's-
really funny.
It served its time.
It's time.
Poor
It's
thing
time.
was just out of it.
Well,
She did
I,
that.
for one, am certainly glad that Anne finally got her comeuppance for waking you up earlier than you wanted to wake up.
Yeah,
That's
she got her
right.
comeuppance in
Serves her right.
in the form of a brand new coffee maker.
That's about
No,
right.
it's all
Paul?
good. She's dead right, and I would be the most upset if we had any kind of water damage happen because that's coming right down here to the old bat cave. You know, it's not going anywhere
Right.
but down. And these I've got plenty of stuff that won't be too terribly affected because most of it's all plastic, but there's plenty of paper down here to get fucked.
I gotta believe, Paul, even if you weren't there, I think if the basement started flooding, I think the squirrel would get most of the stuff out of the basement. I think the squirrel
You
would
think?
save most of the possessions down there.
think they're that sensible to get everything out. Maybe.
I do. I think the squirrels have taken full ownership of the basement and everything in it. They want to take care of it.
All right.
They don't
One
have an
night
insurance.
at Paul's house, and the world's my oyster. I creep and crawl in whenever I want to.
Sarah Boyle? No, that's the Scoop. Susan Boyle. That's the name. Shit.
Susan Boyle.
Susan Boyle.
All right.
One night in Susan
I want to
Boyle.
thank Mike Jones for coming on the program.
Absolutely.
Subscribe to his podcast. Go
Yeah.
get his live albums. Go to Vix if you're around Vegas Monday night. I also want to thank all the Scoops who joined us here on Twitch. I want to thank all the Scoops who joined us here on Zoom.
That's right.
And this normally we thank people in the show. It's a new month. We haven't got our thank you lists coordinated yet. But I want to thank, of course, everyone who supports us over on our Patreon. All the people who find it in their hearts and in their wallets to go over to preachingfun.com.
Come visit preachingfun.com. It's better than hanging with your mom.
I'm really looking forward to the day that I don't have to play that whole theme manually. I'm actually I've gotten it all inked out on a piece of paper, and I'm going to have somebody cut out all the little holes in it for a player piano. But in the meantime, check out fartsinabag.biz.
Farts, 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 farts in a bag.
That's fartsinabag.biz. That, along with preachingfun.com, it takes you over to our Patreon page, where for as little as $3 a month, you can help keep this show on the air. We are dependent on our Patreon subscribers. So if you are not a Patreon subscriber, preachingfun.com, fartsinabag.biz. Head over there. If you think this show is worth more than $0, you can help keep this show on the air, and we sure do thank you for it. If you can't do it, if you can't go over and do the monetary value thing, that is okay. Not everybody is able to do that these days. Tell somebody about us. Tell one person only. Don't do the two friends and then they tell two friends things. That is a pyramid scheme. It is unethical. We don't get into that. we do an obelisk scheme. You tell one person only. It's vertical growth, but you're going to find that one person that really kind of digs this weird thing that we're doing over here. So go let them know about us. Let them know about the obelisk scheme. One person and one person only, but that person has to dig this thing and probably, preferably, get on there and support the Patreon within the first, 10 minutes or so of you telling them about us. That'd be really convenient for us. Also, don't forget about our billionaire experiment. Don't forget, get each of us $1 billion and we will see if we can be better billionaires than the current ones.
Oh, shout out to Radioactive Scoop for doubling their Patreon. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you, Radioactive Scoop.
Yeah, we had a little bump in our Patreon this month. Thank you guys so much.
Love it.
Yeah.
Line
All
go
right.
up. That's what we want.
That's right.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Stay safe out there. We love you, and we'll see you soon.
You too.
JonesJazz.com is Mike Jones' website. Go check that out. Follow him on social media. You get all the hints and tips. We're preaching fun. See ya.
All right.